Yeah, there it is. That was like the longest broadcast of starting moment in my life. I'm like, anytime now? Anytime now? Anyways, guys, I'll shut the hell up. It's Your Mom's Basement, episode 20, tonight on Sundays. Hello, YMB fam. I am so excited to do this on Sundays because we already had a whole episode before we even started this tonight, just talking about all the comics that we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm really excited for this.
Save it for the show like 15 times.
Yeah, but save it for the show. Save it for the show. And then I'll start getting excited. And I'm like, no, Kirk, shut up. Just save it for the show. Anyways, so, okay, tonight we're going to talk, and I'm doing this, I did digital, but we're going to talk Velvet tonight. I'm really excited for this.
Velvet, guys. Super secret spy, badass super babe, super spy, Velvet.
It's a very babelicious series. Very sexy series.
We like it a lot.
So before we get to Velvet tonight, let's start going around and saying hello to everybody. First of all, I want to compliment Mr. Ian on his incredibly sexy background that he's got going for his video tonight.
I'm a cam boy on the side.
Yeah, I like it.
It's ambiance.
We should do like a little, like every time, just one just for Ian.
No, it looks so satanic. I can't even tell you how happy it makes me when he smiles all maliciously. I just see little horns popping out of his head. Straight from hell, bro. I love it. This is like
my mustache.
Look at him. Come on. He basically is. I love it. Man. Broadcasting from hell live. This is Ian Alexander with a K. Saying.
Also, Ian was telling us that he almost burned down his house today. Speaking of it being fiery and evil, changing the lights.
And it's also like 100 degrees.
Bust out the ice packs. Ice bed for you to cool down.
I'm telling you, this
fan hitting me in every direction.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
If this weather keeps up, we are going to start doing episodes topless.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, in the contract.
No.
Wait, Kirk, remember that Futurama episode where the female characters have to do like a sexy calendar, but in the contract it says that only the female employees have to do it? That's the contract you gave to Savanna, right?
No.
That's just pretty much it.
I did not sign any of that nonsense.
Yo, you signed on when you said yes to this, like 4 months ago.
God damn it.
5 months ago. Sorry.
Why me?
You signed on when we decided to be friends years ago.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Anyways. Okay. Ian, how was your week?
It's been good.
Good.
Pretty good. I read a lot. I've been reading a lot, which is really exciting.
You have been. Usually we're like, Ian, what'd you read? Ian, what'd you read? He's like, I had to work. It was bullshit. And this week's like, guys, what the fuck did you guys read?
Dude, Ian blew up the our little private chat on Twitter. He was just blowing up like how much comics he was reading and how he was getting excited about. And I just remember like when I was watching all this stuff happen, I would just randomly on Twitter was like, I just love watching people get excited about comics. I get excited about people getting excited about comics. So that was pretty much like Ian's like contribution to my life this week. Like, dude, I read all this stuff, and we're going to talk about it tonight because there's a lot of cool stuff that came out this week. So we will get to this week's poll later in the episode. So
can I say something really funny that's going to make me look super dumb?
Go for it.
So usually I read my comics like digitally, like 99% of the time, and I never read comics on my phone because I didn't, you know, it's like this, but it's too small to see it. I didn't know you could do this and it would get bigger.
What? Are you serious?
Now I can actually read it.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Ian. How stupid is that?
You're supposed to be the smart one with the technology and shit, man.
Yeah, we don't have a show unless Ian is like, this is how you do this. So
yeah, so this is weird. This is foreign and weird, and I don't like it.
I'm actually glad you brought that up, because later on, when we talk about Velvet, I loaned out my copy to somebody. So when I was doing the reread this week...
You gave it to them.
I did. Whenever I loan
copies of anything, you give it to people. Here you go.
When I loan copies out, it's gone. It's out in the ether now. Enjoy.
Never get your books back.
Yeah, I never let people borrow stuff and give it to them and I replace it.
Exactly.
Everyone keeps telling me, like, when you loan something out, take a picture of the person with the product that you're...
No, I just take pride in how many times I've bought the same book. Like, I bought Black Science 9 times.
Right.
Easily.
I've bought at least 12 copies of Sex Criminals.
See? That's how you know what your favorites are.
Yeah.
I haven't read it in so long.
There's a reason why I finally bought the Absolute Edition of Watchmen, because I went through 8 or 9 copies of just getting people into comic books with that
And
thing.
if you buy hardcovers, you're less likely to give them away.
That's exactly why. That's why Wiccan and Divine is probably gonna be my next hardcover buy. I'm like, I won't move that one out.
I wish I think I did. No, I didn't. I wish I would have invested in the hardcover, the Lock and Key ones, but we were just reading them so fast. I couldn't order them fast enough.
Well, see, the best part is you just loan those out, and then you're gonna have to buy.
Fuck you! God damn, it was like $9.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
no, I'm glad we'll talk about after that Velvet tonight. I really want to talk about my experience reading it digitally. That's something that was kind of eye-opening.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it was cool. What do we do first?
I read it digitally. I want to see what you experienced.
Yeah, it was a very, very cool experience. Miss Savanna, say hello.
Hi everybody. I've been talking this whole time because
it's we're all bubbly tonight. How was your week?
I was super sleepy and baked, and so I'm like, I'm gonna go get a Red Bull so that I make it through the show. Oh, I'm gonna make it through the fucking show, all right, you guys.
I'm gonna make it through the show whether you like it or not, and then we're gonna keep going another 3 hours. Fuck you. You're gonna tune in and watch us about comic books now.
Exactly. Just go. It's bad.
It's awesome.
My week was awesome. It was busy, full of fitness and food.
Fitness and food?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that. I love food.
That's all my life revolves around.
I love fitness, all the food.
Fitness, food in my mouth. That's basically all I do.
Pretty much. So, anyways, I also want to say hello to the chat.
Hi, chat. I love you.
Chat is awesome. The chat rolls. I love the fact that the chat is straight up, because I would say 8 o'clock, but we always kind of start about 8:15ish to wait for everyone to hop in.
You were in there at 7:30. What the hell? I love you. What the hell?
I'm sorry. I did get caught up with
each other without us. I see how it is. No. You will wait for us.
But I want to say hello. Your Ronin is back, and he has also got moderator power tonight in the chat. Chip Marlowe, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Benjamin is back for his second week in the chat, and probably even before that, but wasn't saying anything. But I am glad that you're a part of the YMB fam. Thank you for joining us.
Woo-hoo.
What else do we have? Oh, Ox is back.
Go!
Hi. Party. Hi. Did you watch the last show? I hope so. It was a good one.
Because we missed you. By the way, Ox has also got moderator power in the chat.
It's like Captain Planet up in this bitch.
And then also Chad's back. Good to see you, Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Dude, and then Lance just hopped in, and hopefully we're going to have people coming in and out. And also, I like to remind people that the chat is very much a part of the show, especially even after it's not live and it gets archived onto the YouTube channel. So that's kind of a really big thing, because we always look towards the chat for questions and then filling in on their opinion on the stories we're talking about these comic books. By the way, what is YMB? YMB is an interactive comic book club that I decided to start with a couple of my friends because I couldn't find a real comic book club in real life. So thank God I have fake friends on the fake life internet thing. So we just all get together. You're not. You guys aren't real. I made you. You're actually computer simulation.
We're real friends. You and me.
No, most people don't realize this. You're artificial intelligence that I have created that only show up.
I have been telling people I'm not a fucking robot for I don't know how long. You're blowing it all right now. Shh. Don't listen in, guys.
Yeah. So we basically pick a book, and then we read it, and then we all meet back here. And some of you didn't read the book. That's fine, because we're going to try to convince you to do it. Also, some of us sometimes pick a book that other people don't necessarily like, and that's okay, because we're reading, and that's the whole point of trying to grow a comic book community. There was the sales pitch. Fantastic. So that's pretty much it. So tonight we are going to talk Velvet. It is by Ed Brubaker, and the art was by Epting. And this was such an awesome pick. Savannah picked it, and we were both
talk about first?
What?
Are we going to talk about Velvet first?
I think we kind of should.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Unless you guys want to do something else.
And then we'll just do new releases and stuff after that, because I know there's a bunch of books.
Talk comic books. I just want to hang out with you guys.
Okay, whatever. I want to talk about Velvet. Velvet.
Right. So, Velvet is a super awesome, sexy spy thriller during the 60s. And
between the 50s and the 70s, it kind of takes place.
It spans time.
Yeah. There's flashing back.
it kind of starts like in the 40s with flashbacks, like after World War II. And it is just, it's Brubaker, and it only came out in 2013, and it was right off the heels of him doing his Captain America Winter Soldier stuff. And so you can kind of see he was still a little bit in the mindset of writing those comics, but you can definitely see where he's going with not wanting to do superhero comics anymore. And Velvet fucking knocks it out of the park. So let's start talking about Velvet. Ian's the one who freaked out over Velvet, and we were really excited for this.
I did.
Ian, first impressions, sir.
First impression, well, what I was thinking when I first started reading.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can like summarize it because I texted a friend about it, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm not excited to read Velvet. Spies, guns, pow pow, this is gonna suck. And then, literally, I think by the end of issue 1, I said to my friend, never mind, this fucking rocks. Like,
yes!
This fucking rocks. Like, this is not sucky in any way, shape, or form. It's one of my it's really becoming one of my top titles, and I even downloaded Volume 2 because I'm dying to know what happens next. And I've never done that before.
Yes.
Like right after the show, usually I'll read the Volume 2 whatever we're reading later on, but this time I downloaded it right after.
No, it fucking sucks you. It sucks you right in. Like, you start turning 1, 2, 3 pages, and then you're just like, holy shit. And it's so well written, and it's a fast read. It's not super wordy. So the words that he chooses are fucking so perfect, and you get so much visual description that it totally consumes you. It's one of the best reads if you like this type of super spy detective book.
And even if you're not into that type of stuff, this book will hook you no matter what the fuck you like. It will.
It's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
I like the fact that Savanna is like the huge smile on her face watching Ian fall in love with this book is part pride and also part kind of sinister.
Oh, I love it. I'm just like, haha, add another one to that motherfucker.
And the craziest thing is I was just thinking, holy shit, this Velvet is Savanna. Savanna needs to be Velvet at some point.
No.
Yes.
I want a big white streak. Yes. I should do a big white velvet streak.
Oh my god. It was just, cool. It was really good. Dang.
Yeah, dang. So good. Ian's first so good. Yeah.
There it is. I also God, can we make this a movie? I also want to see Marissa Tomei play the character.
Oh my god, yeah. But I don't know, could they do this justice in the movie? It would have to be perfect.
It would have to be big budget Kingsman.
Yeah, for sure.
Take it seriously. $200 million and exotic settings and make it look like it takes place back in the day.
So we're a big fan of colorists, and Elizabeth Brettweiser does the color in this book, and I mean, it's fucking perfect. The way that this book is laid out, it's so many different. It's visually incredible. There's nothing I don't like about this book and the art and the way that it's fucking.
Reach. I mean, just to give her an idea, they really are great at setting the tone for some of these huge scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And the way that they lay out the spyness of it, there's fucking little crosshairs and little bubbles circling people's heads. Here it says, this is this person, and this is fucking this person, and we're gonna put this fucking puzzle together, and you're gonna turn the pages fucking drooling. Oh.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. I really loved how she found all of the clues. It made sense. It was very possible and real. I was because sometimes you just have to take, cause comics or cause TV shows. This was so real to me. I don't know why it hasn't become a TV show or a movie. But there's no way Americans can do this, though. That's one thing I noticed. It has to be.
This would have to be BBC.
Film. It has to be done in Europe or something.
Yeah, it would have to be BBC. It would have to be done as a miniseries, something like that. But
it would have to be fucking perfect, or it can't exist. It has to be.
This is a smart read. This is a smart read, and I don't think Americans can do that, especially with those crappy James Bond movies. I don't want Velvet to be...
Way to shut down an entire franchise.
I don't want
Good Bond film.
James
Shock.
Bond. I want Velvet to be Velvet, and I don't
Yeah.
do it here.
It's not Bondy at all. There's no 007 fucking about it. If anything, it's got no. I can't. I was gonna compare it to Salt, but it's not even salty. Huh. It's its own thing. It's Velvet. Nothing compares to Velvet. Brubaker really nailed this one with the type of like person she is, the things that she does, her speed, the way they do the fight scenes, and how like ruthless she is. At one point, somebody's talking about her to like an up above, and he's like, I swear she looked back and she was fucking smiling like she liked it. And that part, you're just like, oh yes, so amazing. I love it.
And it is pretty amazing because there are parts where I am casting like my favorite actors through time while I'm like when I read this book. Like the guy in
you see her boobs all the time.
Yeah, like I mean Vincent Price would have been like the perfect spy dude in at the Masquerade party.
Yeah, I love that part. That whole book is great.
Yes.
The way she talks about it too.
Now I've got this awesome. I got one of the fight scenes, and I have something. This is what I kind of wanted to talk about. You guys were saying about the dialogue and some of the narrative parts. Like Brubaker is so concise and like giving you just enough, like almost maximizing his words a little bit. So that's why it reads very quick, but you take in so much in what the comic is giving you. And I had this really cool experience because this was the first time I like really kind of did digital comics. I did this as a reread of digital comics. Sorry, Kirk, try that again. And this is what I thought was very cool. So this is a typical comic layout for the series, and it's very simple. It's 3 panels of 3, right? But as I'm reading this on my tablet, this is what I'm getting. And like for some reason it's just so much more powerful when you're watching this all break down. And
okay.
It really felt very pulpy to me, and it kind of flowed a little bit better. I was really into it.
Because you used guided you on Comixology, right?
Yeah. Oops, sorry, I screwed up again. But anyways.
But you either love that feature or you hate that feature. It can go both.
And for this, the feature worked perfect. I was in love with it.
Yeah, because this story just jumps out and fucking chokes you. Kicks you in the face.
Sorry, I'm choking.
That's okay.
Are
you laughing, Ian?
No, I'm dying. I am like.
Are you melting?
I'm melting. My laugh is not even laughter anymore. It's just coughing.
I feel so bad for you right now.
Yeah, dude, the second I turn off the air conditioner, the heat, like that's probably why I'm just like starting to like choke up a little bit. Sorry about that. But
I'm choking because I smoked a bunch of marijuana.
Whoops.
Whoops.
I need the fan right there.
But anyways, like this art, like the whole thing. I'm trying to do this so that I don't screw this up. Hold on a second.
Oh, the art's amazing.
Yeah,
I loved it.
The art is so it almost demands to be taken up. Like, oh, by the way, this fight scene. Oh, there goes the guy's cheek.
My God.
He's a badass. Oh, yes.
Oh, and
like right there, that might be a tattoo for me.
And guys, this comic book is so sexy.
Yeah.
I am gay.
Yeah.
I want to sleep with Velvet. She is the sexiest female character I think I've ever read. I mean, literally. I want to sleep with her.
Now, aren't you like completely stoked the fact that like when you finally realized like how badass she is, weren't you just stoked that it wasn't like this sweet hot thing? Like I like the fact that she's a broad. Like I like the fact that she's a little older and her experience is definitely showing over all these other dudes who think they know all their shit.
Yeah, she's not like a young little babe. For the most part, she's like 35 or 40.
Yeah.
That's
like,
cool.
I even put her at like 43, 44, 45. Like that's like almost like the older she gets in my mind when I'm reading the comic, the more badass she is. Just I was so incredibly into this series.
Me too.
Not to mention it's turned Ian straight. How'd that happen?
Oh, it did. Oh my
Like,
god.
you should have seen the fucking Twitter chat. He was like, "You fucking guys, this is so sexy, and I'm gay." I loved it. I was like, "Oh yes, so much yes."
So then let's see for a second here. What is the? Oh, by the way, I love the fact that like the chat is already like loved Velvet. We're really on board with this.
I know. I was looking at the chat,
Yeah.
and almost everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Velvet was really, really good," and I'm just like, "Oh, they read it? They read it? Yes." This is a
Yeah,
really
that's
good title for you all to read.
I mean, maybe they already read it before the show, but still, it's
Ooh,
amazing.
maybe.
It's one that everybody should read.
Oh, I like this. Chad hops in. He said that the way they depicted her body in the comic is very real, and I like that. Like it was like, yes, that is a real woman's body. That is not like a comic manufactured. And
No.
like I said, Savanna and I love the Marvel babes. We love the Marvel babes.
We love stacked chicks, and
Yeah.
Velvet is not a stacked
Like,
chick. It's
90s
that's just normal.
90s X-Men. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but like 90s X-Men, like Rogue, just gave me feelings.
Yes, made everybody feel all kinds of ways.
Yeah, that's when I'm like Gambit. It's like, that's right, you can't fucking touch her, bro.
Yeah,
Back the fuck off.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
All of them.
Rogue was mine.
What else can we say about Velvet without spoiling? I don't want to spoil. I don't know if
I don't
people
wanna
want to spoil.
spoil.
Should we spoil?
Oh, but the cool part is that like the plot, like the plot constantly changes with every issue, which a lot of comics can't necessarily do because it takes huge wild turns very quickly.
Yeah.
Like just when you think she's on the right track, like something comes up, but they handle it in like, of course something wrong would happen,
And
but
like,
she's
I mean,
a fucking good spy that she's just rolling with the punches and then systematically figures out what her next strategy is. I was like,
Oh.
there's like a ton of blood and people's heads getting blown off every 5 fucking seconds. It's
Mhm.
Guys, and then the twists. The twists. Remember when that woman wanted to go to that one place to see that one thing?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
like,
And
fuck.
how they drew that character and the facial expressions and how you like feel and how Velvet responds to that was just like one word or nothing.
Right.
Like, this book is such a fast read, but it's so fucking satisfying.
Yeah.
I love it.
on top of that, when you get to that twist that we're talking about, where she goes back to revisit her home because she's trying to save this woman,
Yeah.
the clues are there for you.
Yes.
But the way the comic like plays out, you are just putting the clues together as Velvet is. That like blew my mind.
Mhm.
Like I was like, oh wait, but hold on, no! And you're turning the page, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm right there emotionally with you right now. I figured out there was something like I saw the twist coming, but like as it was happening. That was
Yeah, and also the thing that happened right after that, when that one character was like, "Sorry, bro, like I don't like the way you're playing this. I have to go. Like this,
yeah.
you're playing a dangerous game, and I don't want to be here. And if my journey has taught me anything, it's that I know when to get the fuck out.
Yes.
So
Like,
I don't know if
especially
that's foreshadowing that her situation's just gonna get worse and worse.
I
But
can't
I mean,
wait for you to read volume 2. I can't wait. You're gonna read volume 2 like this week?
probably tonight, because
Ah,
I
yes.
So.
Yeah. There's also something I really noticed with the series, the different tiers of experience that the different spies have, where, like the older ones, like they show you like the young idealistic spies, and they show you the ones that are like kind of in their prime, and the ones that think they're the hot shit, and then the ones that are like in their 60s who never broke their old habit. Like I liked that you could see the evolution of the life of a spy through the different ages of all the multiple characters in the comic.
And
That
this
blew my
is,
mind
like,
too.
the secret life of spies. You get so much of like the emotional shit that they have to deal with being a spy, and how they have relationships, and how they do life things, and how they perceive life and their futures, and like, it's totally secret life spies.
And on top of that, like they can't deal with they can't deal with the truth.
Oh, and they're not super spies. They're like super spies. They're the spies that even the regular spies don't even know about.
Yes.
They're like above the spies. So spy inception.
Spyception?
Spyception.
Yeah, it's I like that it almost kind of tries, like Ian was talking about. It outdoes Bond by being as anti-James Bond as possible.
Yeah.
It's so real. Like in all the ways that James Bond is fake, Velvet is super real.
I feel like I should explain. I just think that.
No!
Where did he go?
He just dropped away. He's like, I think I need to explain something. And the internet was like, no.
His computer imploded in hell because it was too hot.
There's no Wi-Fi in hell.
There's no Wi-Fi in hell. Bad. That's why it's hell.
Yeah. Come back, Ian.
Yeah. Anyway,
come back, Ian. Well, anyway, weird. So this is a good question. Because I am a little behind. I think I'm only on volume 3 right now. Is Velvet an ongoing series?
And well, 14 is the last one so far, and it is not over. There you are. Hi.
Sorry, my computer went to sleep. I don't know why. I tried to say something nice, and my computer falls asleep.
Okay, what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say that I think that's why I don't like James Bond, is that I just feel like it's too much jumping off of planes while your parachute is burning, and then he crashes onto the ground, and then he somehow manages to survive. But I feel like Velvet is just real. I feel like it gave me really good insight inside what a spy would be like in the real world, and that is why I enjoy it so much more than just a movie that's, about action, 100%.
Yeah. No,
and
I'm with you on that.
Action, 100%. This is like real and emotional and heartbreaking and funny, and I don't know.
No, and you can honestly see like the emotional steps that some of these characters are going through. Like that's something they never really actually talk about in any of the Bond films. Like I'm with you on that.
Like when, for example, like it hits you when she says things like, "Wow," like she's been retired, I guess, for a while. She's been a secretary, and then she sees a guy she knew. He's dead. She finds him in his secret apartment, and then, she sees a body right after that, and she's like, "Oh, it's funny how fast I can get used to seeing dead bodies. It doesn't affect me anymore."
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so heartbreaking. Like, I'd be shitting my pants if I found
that's what the Secret Life of Spy shit I'm talking about. They'll be doing something, and then she'll say just 5 words that you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
like
so real.
she's really good at letting you know what she's going through and how she feels, and it's really. It gets you, I feel like what the last week's comic lacked, this comic just had plenty of.
Like we just don't worry, we doubled up for you this week. Now because you know what it is. Again, there's emotional connection to these characters, which you wouldn't necessarily think you were going to get in a spy thriller.
In the first 3 pages, you get fucking attached in the first 3 pages.
Yeah. And she is kind of still working on, the chat's asking right now, okay, so officially it is an ongoing, but it takes a while for the issues to get out. There is 3 volumes. And let's see. Chat's talking about how each volume really does end with, the big twist, which keeps it kind of...
The biggest cliffhanger ever.
Yeah.
Each time.
Volume 1 ended with a huge cliffhanger.
I cannot... That's such a bold move that she did right at the end.
Oh, yeah, man. Holy shit.
What's gonna happen?
I can't wait for you to read the 2nd volume. You have to tell us about it when you're done.
I might start reading it now.
while we go over all our Marvel shit.
The good news is that we really can just fucking do another episode of Volume 2 when we want to.
We can, because this is our fucking show, assholes, and we do what we want.
Yeah.
She's right, We really do, though. What else? Ox is saying that he's really kind of figuring this out, and it's he's really into it. I'm really stoked about that. And it's we should mention the reason why this whole situation is super fucked up is that everyone thinks she's just a lowly office assistant. So everyone's kind of disregarded her, but someone in her organization is now framing her for the death of one of the agency's agents.
There might be a mole situation involved.
There's a mole situation. I forgot to talk. We can actually talk about the comics about and why she's doing this shit.
Way too much, you guys.
So now it legitimately is an entire secret agent organization, all chasing after her while she's trying to clear her name.
Deadpool Secret Wars.
It's all the secrets.
It's all secrets.
It is hot, guys.
Are you dying? Did you go get ice yet?
No. I kind of just want to sit on the ice packs I have.
Dude, I'm just in underwear. I thank God for the internet. From here up, I'm good. But
God, I used to wear booty shorts for this show, but then I was like, no. What if something happened? So I started.
Like your freaking laptop turns into a transformer and scuttles around.
I don't know.
Gets your buns.
What if I don't know? What if I go like this and then show something? I don't want to show anything. Nobody wants to see that.
What if I have an oopsie?
Oh no!
Oh no!
But
Wow.
yeah, so everyone's kind of talking about. Oh shoot, we talked about the mole. Everyone's making moley jokes.
Mole, mole, mole. Oh my god. You guys are fucking ridiculous. Grow up.
Anything else about Velvet that we just try to like slam into people's brains about why they should be reading it?
Have we not said enough?
I know. Have we not said it enough?
It's Brubaker. It's spy drama. It's a period piece. The art is fucking tits as shit.
There
You're
are
not
tits
gonna
and
get-
shit, and there's doobies, and there's fucking cool cars, and there's artsy shit. The art is great. The color is great. It's pleasant for your eye face zone.
Yeah.
Do it
Like,
up.
it affects everything that gives you pleasure. It affects it. Yeah, I do mean down there too. This comic's got it.
It gets you just all types of fired up.
Yeah.
Read
Oh, it
Velvet.
got me fired up.
It's got me fired up.
It got
Guys,
me so
raise your hand if you're fired up.
Blinker,
Okay,
I can't
just
even
me.
talk.
I'm just the only one
so
fired up.
flustered.
That's
Read it.
Oh my god, Ian, I love you.
Ah, I can't talk. Like, it's so good. You know, like, what else can you say? Just read it. I don't know.
Just read it.
I don't want to spoil it, which should tell you that I really, really want you to read it.
Yeah, Ian usually doesn't give a shit about fucking spoilers. So.
No, I don't, because I don't mind spoilers, so I'm just like...
He's just like, I'm gonna spoil this, get out of here if you don't want to hear it. This one, he's like, nope, respect the Velvet, go read the book.
Yeah.
Venable Touch said he's buying this one.
Yeah, do that,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Chad said so good.
So good.
Ding.
I love it. I love when the chat's like, I like the fact that now the chat's talking to each other like, are you going to do this? I'm going to fucking do this one. Dude, I got to get in on this one. I love that.
Bro sandwiches happening in the chat.
So, and I am going to throw it out there, guys. If you can do it digitally, and someone was saying that I think Comixology has it like 99 cents an issue right now. I'm gonna actually suggest doing it digitally. That is weird. I know I'm the guy who's like, I need to hold my comics.
I need paper.
Yeah, but
I'm a paper person.
I'm definitely converted with this one. So as an experiment, if anyone out there has actually read it, I kind of want to hear your feedback down below in the comments what you thought about reading it digitally if you did.
But it's so good, you should read it now. So buy it digitally because it's fucking late at night and it's.
Yeah, dude, you guys have had a couple of drinks. It's Sunday. You don't want to go back to work
It's a
tomorrow
fast
anyway.
read. It'll take you fucking 20 minutes to read the first volume.
Yeah,
If
dude.
you have
like,
half of a speedy brain. So
light a spliff. Start downloading the comic.
smoke a doobie.
Or take some
Look.
Scooby snacks.
Or
Scooby snacks.
Scooby snacks might take a while. This is a fast read. Definitely light a joint. Or some take bombers, whatever.
Well, okay. Well, if you've got like the Scooby snacks that are like gummy Scooby snacks,
Pixie sticks.
I could see those kicking in right about when they're done downloading.
Oh, I like one of those weed beverages.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Weed beverage. I have not had liquid weed.
Oh, I'm gonna have to bring.
I have not had liquid Scooby snacks.
We live in freaking Canoga Park. You can get your weed card online. You can go into any dispensary you want.
Well, see, here's the thing. One, I live in North Hollywood, and two, most people realize I don't partake of the sweet leaf a whole lot. I don't have any problem with it, and every so often, like the sweet leaf. Call it the sweet leaf.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
You're cute.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest partaker, but the cool thing is like most of my friends are because they know I'm not gonna smoke their stash. So.
That's why you're our friend.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, no, Kirk's cool. You don't have to worry about your stash around him.
I'm not coming over just to get high.
That's why I love my whiskey. I love my whiskey.
Ooh, I love whiskey.
Delicious.
Whiskey is good.
Woohoo!
Yeah, but there have been some nights where it's like, I need to get 10 hours of sleep and I need it now and I need to fall.
You bet your ass he texts us when he does that shit, and it's great.
Yeah. Or stuff like, yeah, okay, so I may have had for a little organic help tonight.
Hilarious.
It's medicinal.
Okay. Moving on to
All right, so
new
that was
releases.
Velvet.
That was Velvet. And what did you want?
That was
What did
Velvet.
you want to talk
And
about?
here's the best part. I want comments down below. I want this conversation to keep going. I want people to freak the fuck out about Velvet because there's a really good chance we'll do a Volume 2 episode.
Yeah.
If you guys want.
Yeah, if you guys want, we'll fucking do it.
About it.
Okay, so on to the comics this week. What did I have?
Did you read Han Solo number 2? Did you read Han Solo number 2?
Yeah, dude, I love the dialogue.
I love the dialogue. So good.
Finally, someone, and it's Marjorie Liu. She's the one that does Monstrous, and she is.
What?
I can't believe it took this long for someone to get Han Solo's dialogue just right.
Yep.
About freaking time, man.
Simple and offensive, and the timing is perfect.
Yes.
That's Han Solo.
Yeah, I'm with it. Let's see
Really
what else.
good.
I just forgot to totally separate all my comics before I did this.
I didn't. What's up? Always want
I
to
know.
together, Kirk. Get it together. But there's it's all the Star Wars you could want in a comic book, and it's space racy, and it's sassy, and fucking read Han Solo because he's one of the best in the Star Wars lands anyway.
Oh, shoot. You know what? We forgot to do the, before we keep going. Yeah, Jonathan, you're on, and he's got a really good point. Ian, out of how many femme fatales do you rate Velvet?
Ooh. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 femme fatales. That sounds like an orgy.
I give it 1,000,000. I mean, I don't know. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it to be good, and then it just blew my mind. Like my brains are on the wall. So I don't know.
That's the best. This is one of the best reactions we've gotten from him for a long time. Do you like Velvet or Saga more?
Velvet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is magical.
Well, you know, it's just like I love my strong female characters, and I love that they didn't. I don't know. It's like whenever you write like a female spy, like, you know, she's usually like overly sexy, and then she gets the guys with her booty. Like, it's not very respectful. And this is respectful. Like, she's badass, you know, and is sexy without, like, she doesn't need to be sexy. I don't know. I love it.
Well, instead of her like getting like
play Matt really well in the comic. Like, I like she was just like, this is too easy.
They talk about her work relationships that she has. She doesn't get to date people. She dates other spies and shit. And so when some things happen to those spies, she talks about the relationships that she had. She reminisces. That's what a lot of the flashbacks are, memories and nostalgia. And that part humanizes her on like every level because it's like 3 pages of reminiscing that you get. And each one is tied to the case and her and the way she feels about it and the decisions that she makes throughout the entire book. Like, it's like there's no like, oh, why did you do this? Or, oh, what the fuck? You know, you feel for her on every level with this one.
That's one of the things, like, oh, God, I know we can kind of switch back because I wanted to get the rating on that, but, like, everything about, it's almost kind of sad because everything about a spy's life, and especially Velvet's, is it's not real. It's kind of a lie, but because the lies are sexy, it's sexier than the truth, and she says that in the book. But like you were talking about the thinking about the flashbacks and how she relates everything. Everything's very romanticized about her history and her past, and I really liked that.
I have a question that confused me, and I just remembered. I probably wouldn't have had we moved on by now, but. When the flashbacks go back to her honeymoon and her fiance like leaves the hotel room and then she follows him, like, what happened exactly? I feel like there were too many things going on. I feel like that was going on, and then the whole thing with her mentor was going on, and then present was going on. So that went over my head. Like, there was so much going on that specific part.
Here's the tragedy of that, and I'm kind of with you on that. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Why did that guy do what he did to her, you know?
I think they both suspected each other of being double agents.
Oh, okay. So
because you can't trust anything. Like,
they didn't know what each other did? at all?
Because they think apparently he was a double agent, but now information comes. See, I don't want to give away too much of the story, but now information.
No. Okay. Well, I got the main
information comes up, and maybe he wasn't a double agent. Maybe the frame-up started happening years prior to the first issue, and maybe someone's been setting her up as a double agent.
Well, because they flash back to that point of realization where she's like, oh my god, this has been happening like this for so long. Yes. And then it clicks with her in her head, and she's like, oh my fucking god. And then all that other shit happens because she finally is on the right track.
Yes.
Remember that part?
She may have not had to kill her husband.
Whoops. Oh, by the way, her mentor, the way she went out was so heartbreaking to me.
Yeah, that was
very sad, very like with a whimper.
There's like,
you know, the mentor was such a small character in the overall story, but within an issue, I was like devastated when I found out what happened to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what they do show is like all those important bonding moments of her like youth and training. Like it's a very influential flashback, right smack in the middle of the book. So
and it's so spy in such a good way when she's like, you know, when the mentor's kind of like singing her praises, and then she was like eavesdropping, and then she has this whole thing in her head, like, I don't know, like I like to believe that she knew I was eavesdropping, but like
the way that the page is laid out too, you get the verbiage that's happening across the top, and then you see her little girl face and the little smirk, and then I knew that they were, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was so satisfying. That's a big one with this book. It gives you exactly what you want.
Yeah, I was into it.
Yeah. We're all fucking into it.
We're into it. I'm glad that. Okay, now I feel better. I felt like the conversation went a little too short on Velvet. I was like, I want to talk about it a little bit more.
I was just jumping the Han Solo gun. Get off my back.
All right, no, dude. Hey, Han Solo. The art's awesome. It's Marjorie Liu who's doing Monstrous. Get back to Savanna. Get your ass back to Star Wars.
I finished the Star Wars. All I wanted to say was fucking. It's a Han Solo book. Mark Brooks is doing the art, and you should read it because it's full of Han Solo, space, the Millennium Falcon, and Chewbacca, and hella aliens. Fuck tons of different kinds of aliens from different races, and I love that shit because it's like it's not the EU that we're used to. It's the EU that we like should have had or could have had. Mm-hmm. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
So
I'm kind
with
of
someone that doesn't know anything about Star Wars, like, could I read it?
You could read it. Yeah, you don't need to know anything about Star Wars other than the fact that Han Solo's ship is a hunk of fucking junk. That's all you need to know.
Maybe
it's the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
Fastest hunk of junk in the fucking galaxy.
Yeah. Thank you, Lando. What? Yeah. So, what else did you pick up?
Did you read Moon Knight?
Oh yeah.
I haven't, but I haven't read it. I'm dying to read it.
Okay, Moon Knight gets. You know what the cool part is? There's elements of this series of Moon Knight that in my mind are starting to line up with Velvet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's very much like he doesn't quite know. Mark doesn't know what's going on right now. He thinks he has an idea. He thinks he's going through like a dreamscape, and he's starting to revisit like all the people from his past, from like all the different versions of Moon Knight in the comic books.
Yeah. Moon Knight's written by one of my favorite writers, Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire.
Jordi Belaire's doing the color, and it's basically him. He's perceived at first to be in a mental hospital, and he goes through some things in the first few books, and now we're to the point where he has control of his mask and his costume. So when he puts on his mask, he goes into this dreamscape, this other world that's actually like the ancient Egyptian.
Oh, yes.
There's crazy things happening. Crazy fucking things. I recommend, if you haven't read the last series, you should read the series that came before this. Just to get you into the zone, I think.
Yeah.
But you could just pick this up, but it's a little bit confusing if you didn't read the last Moon Knight.
Yeah. And the cool thing with Lemire is that he really is bringing in a lot of Moon Knight history. We're talking years of it into the series. Mm-hmm. So he's almost kind of breaking down his cast of characters for you while telling a story.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was saying a couple episodes ago that the way that the panels were spaced out really creates this kind of like dreamlike feel of the comic.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really starting to feel like he is going through some sort of weird dreamscape, but he is finding his way through it. Yeah,
this book is like for your eyes. It's amazing. Like So much fun to read because you just want to keep turning the pages to see what the fuck is going to happen because literally shit is coming out of nowhere.
Also, here's the cool part. Thank you, Ox. Fuck yeah, dude. You're gonna save my butt here. Ox we were talking earlier this week. I found an amazing YouTube channel. I gotta really pimp it out really quickly.
Is it called Your Mom's Basement? Oh.
Yes, it's called Your Mom's Basement.
Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.
I know about that one.
It's a YouTube channel called Strip Panel Naked.
Woo!
This guy, and it's exactly what it is. It's just this show but naked. He does amazing comic book analysis breakdowns and shows you like why they made the decision and the choices to do certain things in certain panels. And I'm going through this guy's videos at breakneck speed. It's called Strip Panel Naked, and he did a whole video on one of Warren Ellis's Moon Knight issues. And at first it was like a very action-packed issue, but once you see like how they broke down the script and like presented the action sequence, it blew my fucking mind. He also did one on Saga that almost breaks down the science and art behind Brian K. Vaughan's like dialogue and how he tells story and action through dialogue. Guys, Strip Panel Naked, go over to his YouTube channel, tell him that we sent you, and go subscribe. It is absolutely awesome. It is so fucking amazing.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah, go. I want you guys to check it out. Oh yeah, in fact, dude, God, I love the fucking chat. The chat's like, yeah, dude.
Kirk, stop freezing.
Okay, chat. Hi, you're awesome. Kirk was just saying he loves what you're doing. I can't see any of it, so haha, but whatever.
Haha.
Okay. There you are. Hi, Kirk.
Back.
Wait, no, still nothing. Come
Hold
on.
No, he always freezes once an episode.
I'm here. How
I'm
bad?
here. Okay, you're back.
How much did I lose?
Like 35 seconds or more.
Shit, where was I?
I don't remember already.
I don't remember either.
All right. Strip Panel Naked, Strip Panel Naked, Strip Panel Naked. Tell them we sent you. What? Your Mom's Basement. Kirk Savanna sent you. Go to that channel. Fucking check it out. It's blowing. Like, I want to write comic books, and now it's one of the greatest resources I've found about comics.
Sweet.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yes.
Capital I.
Go do it. Go do it. I know. I always freeze up once in a. I've learned that I think I freeze up when I start ranting and I get loud and like everything that I got hooked up to the computer is like I can't handle it.
Google's like, calm the fuck down, Kirk.
Yeah.
Wait, Kirk, do you know this guy?
No, I randomly found his channel.
He's cute.
Oh jeez. He's cute.
Ian's on.
I'm on.
Ian's on.
You had me at stripping and naked.
Oh, Chad's there. You go. Chad said I cut out right before I said the chat is amazing. So I am going to say that right now. The chat is amazing.
Oh yeah.
But they're all
just about to talk about us.
So go do that. But he breaks down Moon Knight and it's great. Okay, what else did we read this week?
We read Punisher,
Oh yes.
Becky Cloonan, and Steve Dillon. And we read Nailbiter and.
I'm doing Nailbiter and trades, so I didn't do Nailbiter this week.
Did you get Deadpool and Gambit or Deadpool versus Gambit?
No, I think it's the only.
I downloaded it, but it didn't really call my attention when I saw the art. I was like, nah.
It's very cartoony.
Okay.
Like, outrageously cartoony.
A little too for me.
Yeah, it's
Was it?
it's very fun. It's very fun.
Okay.
I really like it. You might like it. Just try it. Or I'll bring you my copies to the bar if you want.
I will. I want to check it out. A couple guys did check out Punisher, Becky Cloonan, Steve Dillon.
Yep.
I did love this issue. I like that no matter how many times people try to outsmart Frank Castle, he's kind of he's one step ahead of him, and he does some pretty awesome no mercy shit. And on top of that, Becky Cloonan's doing a great job of creating bad guys that I hate so much that I don't mind when Frank Castle like rips their throat out.
Yes.
So I'm very cool with that.
Wow, I'm looking at this guy's like Twitter feed, and he's really smart. Like he's really pointing out a lot of good. Like he does like he draws like not draws, but look how cool this is. Like, he does that to the comic, and then he explains it. That's a panel from Tokyo Ghost, and then he just talks about how, like, the sex scene with the whole scene with, Constable Dent beating her up, like, the sex scene takes you out of the violence and into something more, less violent, I guess. I don't know.
What's his Twitter feed, or what's his Twitter handle?
Let's see. I accidentally quit it. Hassan OE, so HASSANOE.
Okay, and I promise I will put that in the description down below. I want people to check this guy out, dude.
Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch his videos.
Yeah, I think, dude, Ian, I think you'll be just as excited as I am about it. It's just
Well, I'm excited already.
already excited. But hey, speaking of Tokyo Ghost.
Speaking of Tokyo Ghost.
Oh, I have a lot to say about this issue.
Okay.
I got this cover. Did you guys get this cover? I love Sean Murphy's art. He's one of my favorite artists. And look at that hunk of meat, Church. Woohoo! He is delicious.
I went the other way because I went with Sexy Legs.
That's the one that he put in my pull, and I put it back. And got
Really?
Because he's hot. Even though
Okay, because I went with her because I love her.
Well, she's super hot, so back.
She's all about my pull.
Yeah.
That was the worst joke ever, and I would like to apologize for it.
Come on, Kirk.
It was bad.
Yep. Okay, Ian, tell me what you thought.
Talk to us about it.
Okay, well, let's start with the negative, and then we'll move on to you guys, which is the positive.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay, so, it was really good.
Yes.
It was really good. I feel like, Tokyo Ghost is just such a beautiful comic to look at, to read. It's very emotional. It really hits you in your tender places, and but just the decision making that Debbie is doing, like, is just not. It just is not hitting with me. Like, there's too much of I can fix him no matter what this fucking guy does. Like, she's always like, I can save him, I can fix him. And I'm like, no, you can't, honey. No, you can't. You can't save somebody who doesn't want to save themselves. And it's really annoying to me that Debbie keeps trying to save this fucking guy when he doesn't want to be saved.
Yeah.
Like he's the reason why everything went apeshit in Tokyo, and like she's still wanting to save him. And I thought when she came back that she was gonna open a can of whoopas, and she didn't, and it was just really disappointing to me because I expected her to make everybody just have it, and she just didn't do that.
Yeah.
She loves him, and she knows that he's just being controlled. That's the whole thing. It's a true love thing.
I know. It is a true love thing, but I mean, at some point, I get frustrated because he is kind of that guy who was
annoying. It's so annoying to me.
I know.
Yeah, he's kind of the guy who was an addict who got clean that made the decision to go back to being an addict.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, he keeps making that decision. He keeps making that decision to go back, and it's just like, when is it enough? And I just don't know if I can continue. If I can continue saying, if I can continue with Debbie if she keeps doing this shit. Like, she needs to say no now. And I'm hoping.
I love the fact that we are definitely like Debbie's like support group. Like, no, this is our intervention. You have to kill him. I mean, this art is
happened at the end, and I want it to stick. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but something happened, and I hope.
Yeah, I fear that it's over for that.
I hope so too. I hope it sticks.
That's what should happen. That's
super.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't want to go down the path that it was going, so I'm glad it went the way it ended up going.
It's very big. It's very implied that it might be done for a character.
That's a lot of blood.
But
I don't know. Are we supposed to get another book? This is number 8. What are we going to? Do we know?
I don't know, but it seems like it's going to wrap up soon.
Totally.
It's got to. There's got to be an end game.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love it. I still do love it.
I do love it. The art is so good. The colors are so good. The way they make the electricity look. The way they do, like, her word bubbles is not in black and white. It's in, like, electric hot pink.
I love the red panda.
I like the little shit. I love the red panda.
I love the red panda.
Great.
Red panda is the hero in one of the panels. Red Panda isn't just
Wait.
just chilling there.
Is it a panda or is it a raccoon? I don't know. It's a red
red
panda or raccoon?
panda. It's called a red panda, and they look like raccoons, but I think it's technically a marsupial.
Okay, gotcha. I was like, that doesn't look like a panda to me.
It's a red panda.
They're stupid adorable, dude. Just like YouTube red pandas for a while and fall down like that hole.
Oh, Kirk, one thing I do want to mention is that this issue, I think it was this last issue of Tokyo Ghost, it showed me one of the most graphic panels I think I've ever seen in comic books.
Real? Oh, yes.
I was like, what? Really? Like, can I spoil it? I mean, I don't know if I should.
Well,
like,
I kind of want you to, because I mean, I honestly, the way, dude, I think you need to describe it because I don't think I can show it, and I've shown some stuff on this show a couple of times.
So I should not spoil it then?
No, I think you should.
Well, okay, so.
I mean, anything else will make people pick it up.
So Debbie comes in and she's kind of half opening her can of whoop ass, and then she's like, she has this whole entire thing with what's his name? Flack?
Yeah, he's the horrible
the
politician.
President Snow type character. So President Snow is like balls out because he's always naked, and Debbie cuts his head off, and then the other bad guy that's under control of President Snow, now he's all powerful because he doesn't have President Snow to keep him at bay. Right. And there was this one panel where he grabs President Snow's head and makes it give the body without a head a blowjob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is basically a euphemism for that's how the guy perceived himself anyways in real life when he was alive.
And then he's even like, oh, there was one thing, he lived his life well, but there was one thing he never got to do, and then he's like, oh, there you go, boss, now you've done it.
Yeah, there's some wish fulfillment. Yeah. It is. I mean, it definitely.
Like, that's graphic.
It speaks volumes for the character. And the best part is,
awesome character building. I love it when they take it there and make you just cringe a little, just a little cringing.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have loved to see Murphy getting the script for this issue from Remender. Okay, so page 5, panel 2. I have to draw what?
How do you draw headless blowjob? Well, he did.
Tokyo Ghost did it because
Tokyo Ghost went there.
Yeah, headless blowjob.
We love Rick Remender.
No, we do though.
We do.
Oh, we do.
No matter what you say, we love him.
The issue does leave you a little...
I mean, have you guys seen anything more graphic than that? Or am I just not thinking of it?
No.
That is
I mean, I'm thinking back to some of the old horror comics I used to read, some of the Nightmare Before Elm Street stuff, and you would see guts, you would see nudity, you would see typical horror imagery in those comics, but nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. So that's why that comic wins all the awards this week. They did it. They went there.
Yeah. So, Debbie, just get your shit together. I believe in you. I know you can. Hopefully what happened will uncloud your judgment.
Ooh, you know what? Speaking
of Rick Remender, Black Science came out.
Ooh.
What were you going to speak of?
No, you talk Black Science first.
Okay.
Because I've had someone tell me the other day that they think it's one of the best ongoings that Image has right now.
Oh, hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked.
Okay.
Right here. Fucking Rick.
You know what?
This is, to me, Rick Remender's favorite book I've ever read by him.
Okay, I'm just going to say so good so that we have an excuse for the bell. So good.
It is so good. Yeah. This one it's space, and it's all the super duper adventure that you could ever want. And it's on 22, so you got to start from the beginning. So if you guys want us to talk about Black Science, we got to talk about this one from the beginning because it's deep as fuck. Yeah, and the art itself has evolved so much.
I remember because I have the first volume and I have like some of the single issues. I remember opening it and getting to the frogs, and I was like, nope.
Oh, that's right.
They're really only there, the space frogs, I swear.
Space frogs aren't that bad.
And they're not really relevant to the story, so you could just skip over those pages, honey.
It's okay.
It's okay. But yeah, Black Science is another one by Rick Remender that's fucking incredible. That came out the same fucking week.
In fact, you know what we'll do? We'll buy a copy of Black Science for Ian, but we'll just go through it really quickly and we'll just staple pages together that have.
Yes, that sounds like a perfect.
It's horrible. That means I'm editing a comic book. God forgive me, but I would do it for.
Or you can just staple like little headshots of you two on the frogs.
On the frogs' face, on the frogs' bodies.
Little tiny post-its and draw little faces on them with beards.
Let's see what is going on here. Let's see. Oh, people say that they do need to read Black Science. That's cool. Lazarus19, which by the way, welcome to the chat. I saw you pop in earlier.
Hi.
Read the first volume and said it was great.
It's great.
Wants to catch up.
So Lazarus, his art has that first book is like super artsy and kind of wild, almost in like a low kind of way. Another Rick Remender book. His art now, he's cleaned it up so much. It's almost less good.
Really?
Yeah, it's Matteo Scalera, and he's got a very wild, inky style usually.
Okay.
But he really fine-tuned his art to make it more readable without visually.
Okay. Well,
I don't really like it because I like that, like how Sean Murphy's style is super wild. I like the artness.
Yeah, there's
mainline. Now
really
it looks like it's kind of turned into what looks like a comic, newspaper comic.
Gotcha. Because there's times like, for instance, Paper Girls, when I love the clean art.
Love it.
And Ian and I definitely had a simultaneous gasp at the end of this issue.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Paper Girls by Brian K. Vaughan.
Here, I'll show you real quick. Look at this. Hold on.
I'll check it out.
This is the art for Black Science now. And it's super clean.
Oh, it's tightened up. You're right.
Oh,
so much. It didn't used to look like that. You see how it's changed? I don't really like it.
Interesting.
Huh.
Anyway, artists changing their styles for whatever reason they're changing their styles for is garbage. Proof.
So
it's like changing the actors. Like changing the actors in like Harry Potter. So you go from Harry Potter 1 to Harry Potter 2, fucking whole new cast. And it's like, what? No.
No. Okay, so I do agree with Savanna on this. I hate art change and like recasts and TV stuff because it takes me out of the fantasy. Like it just yanks me out, and I hate when if you have something good, don't change it. I mean, I don't know. I guess
because now it just looks like East of West. You know what I mean?
I was just gonna say that. I was like, that looks a lot like East of West now.
Now it just looks like fucking East of West. Part of his style is the rawness of it.
Right.
Like Jeff Lemire's art, very raw, very art. We art so good.
Dang.
And I'm saying hello to my friend Frida really quickly.
Hi, Frida.
Hi, Frida.
Frida's in the chat tonight. She's saying hello. Frida's awesome.
So
Frida is one of my favorite like comic book nerd friends also, and she's an awesome cosplayer. We go to cons all the time. We also go get cupcakes on days off. I love my Frida.
We need to get her on here.
Actually, yeah, dude. Honestly, I do want to try to find a book one day. Well, I know we've got things lined up for the next few weeks, but like I almost want to get her on. I know this is going to sound weird, but I want to challenge people to read like the Gem series by Sophie Campbell. She knows a lot about that.
Oh.
She's awesome. I know a lot of the viewers just
maybe
went.
She could come do Paper Girls.
Oh yeah, you know what? Have we done?
Rita, do you like Paper Girls? We should do the rest of Paper Girls.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll do like the second volume of Paper.
Second volume.
I love Frida, but I do want to talk about like I can't get over how great the art is. It almost feels like the art keeps one-upping itself in Paper Girls. I can't get over how fantastic the coloring is. Matt Wilson does the coloring. Coloring is just starting to turn into one of the things I'm just falling in love with comics currently. In fact, we'll see a lot of that in what Ian and I, we picked up Kim and Kim this week, so we'll talk about that. I like that Paper Girls is still giving you even more story to confuse the hell out of you, but when horrible things happen, it's not taking you out of the story, and it's got some pretty amazing character moments this issue. Also, it's got one of the worst heartbreaking endings I've seen to a comic in a really long time. So thanks, Brian K. Vaughan. You're amazing, and also fuck you at the same time.
Yeah. Speaking of Brian
Dude.
K. Vaughan, anybody get this, Gem? How long has this been out? I just picked this up this week. I don't know when it came out, but it's fucking amazing.
Been out for a while. Yeah.
I just picked this up. Brian K. Vaughan and Marcos Martin. I didn't know they've done other things together. I thought
Yeah.
Private Eye was. What else have they done?
I don't know. I know that Marcos Martin was one of my favorite Spidey artists when he was on with
Look at this.
Slot for a little bit.
I love it. It's so amazing.
No, show it again. Savannah, show it again and talk.
This one, the fucking Marcos Martin and Brian K. Vaughan, Doctor Strange, is all like a total backstory. Oh, that's fucking amazing. I had no idea this existed.
That's awesome.
Yep. Go get that
Freaking
one.
awesome.
Go get that one.
Ian, do you have Kim and Kim with you?
Digitally.
Okay, because I got it here.
Kim and Kim. What's Kim and Kim about?
Kim. It is
Impossible.
by Black Mask Studios. And it was a great little preview last week at the end of the Whatever Protection Services comic that I liked. That was like a more badass Sailor Moon type team up group. Oh wait, hold on, I've got it right here in front of me. Jade Street Protection Services. But dude, I really fucking dug Kim and Kim.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah. Kim and Kim is takes place in an alternate like future reality, and they are a couple of ass-kicking bounty hunter girls that also are in a really sweet relationship with each other. And I liked the world. I liked all the sci-fi and character building. It was sci-fi with just enough Mad Max also thrown into it that I was like really, really into it. And Frida's already shipping Kim Pines with Kim Possible.
See? I love Kim Possible.
With Kim Pines and Scott Pilgrim. But I fucking dug this art. And I like the fact this art was like kind of cartoony, really great indie vibe to it, but a lot of cursing and people getting fucking shot. I was into
Really?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
And that is one concern that I did have, though, is that I don't know. I feel like the art is a little bit too cartoony for the subject matter, but it's so charming and fun that you completely ignore that, and then you just have a fucking awesome ride till the end. I'm going to continue reading this. This is definitely my new buffer comic, the one I'm going to read after something super heavy like Velvet, you know? I always have a buffer comic, and it's always something really like fun and not necessarily too heavy.
I was really into it. I can see how it would be kind of a bummer, because Black Mask has definitely put out titles that are not suitable for all ages. So I can see how this title would kind of almost fool the wrong audience into picking it up.
Yes.
I'm also kind of a dickhead, so I'm cool with that.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, Lazarus liked Kim and Kim. Definitely saying that it took a while to get used to the art, but I was into it from the get-go. I'm such a sucker for character design. Like right away, I'm like, I already have a pretty good idea of who some of these characters are. I'm into it. I liked it. I could actually give a shout out to the creators right now. Come on, Kirk. Start acting like you're kind of professional once in a while. The writer is.
I tweeted about it, and a couple of them retweeted me. So.
Yeah. Mags Visaggio, and Pencils and Ink is Eva Cabrera. Oh, also, I was really stoked because Tess Fowler did the cover, and she was doing Rat Queens for a really long time. Love Rat Queens. Not sure if I'm going to pick it up anymore, but now that Tess is off the book. But, yeah, me likey Kim and Kim.
Yes, and did you want to talk about like what's going on? Did you want me to talk about that?
I want you to talk about it. I'm just putting the seal of approval, but I want
Yeah.
you to talk about it.
So I mean I won't say too much, but like the comic book just starts with Kim and Kim going after this guy because they're bounty hunters, so they want the bounty on him, which I believe is about $20,000. So they end up catching the guy after this awesome action scene where like the person like jumps from a skyscraper, then one of the Kims jumps after them, and then one of them is shooting at them through their flying ship, and then they end up landing on the ground with this like awesome little like Kim and Kim,
Yeah.
they did it.
They're very badass.
So they take the prisoner back and then find out that that was the wrong guy, and that leads them, out in the street essentially because they're like in dire need of money, and then they find out about this other, in quotes, ridiculous bounty on this guy, and through this other team of bounty hunters, and then their whole like adventure begins, and they end, I mean, I don't. And one of the characters is trans. I think Kim Q is trans, right?
I think so.
Yeah. They have this whole conversation about it, so
it's awesome because it does represent like LGBTQ like awesome characters really well.
Yeah,
I was into it.
But they also don't make it about that. They have a nice little, very respectful conversation about it, and then we move on. The action starts again,
Yeah.
So it was very respectful. It was really awesome to look at, and the story's decent, and yeah.
It's there's a really cool little like rock and roll punk rock vibe to it, as a lot of like Black Mass Studio stuff is. But again, color is cool.
Very vibrant.
Very into it. I will be picking it up.
Me too.
We like colors.
Loved it. Like I said, man, I'm going through this renaissance right now where I'm watching colorists, and I watch how different colorists will redo a job that another person did with art, and how the color will completely transform someone else's pencils and inks. I'm kind of stuck on it right now. It's unhealthy. I'm not gonna lie.
You should definitely check it out if you see it at the comic book store. I think you'd really like it.
Yeah. What else did we pick up?
Oh, I can talk about A-Force.
Yes,
Yes,
talk about A-Force.
Okay, so something weird happened. So I'm just gonna be completely like truthful. So I got the first 6 issues, and I accidentally I didn't get the 3rd issue. I got the 3rd issue for the run right before this one.
Okay.
So I kind of got a little glimpse at what the last run was a little bit about. So we have A-Force, and it's with let's see. So we have an all-female team.
Right.
We have Queen Medusa from the Inhumans, She-Hulk, Singularity, Captain Marvel, Nico Minoru, which is my introduction to her. I didn't know she existed, and Dazzler. So we have Dazzler. And it starts with Singularity, and I don't know if there's some dimensional thing happening because Singularity, it starts with Singularity, and she starts putting the team back together.
Right.
But none of them remember her.
Team back from Secret Wars.
Yeah.
And Singularity remembers the team, but no one else on the team remembers being a team.
No. So she's going to, she goes to Captain Marvel first, and she's like, friend! And Captain Marvel's like, who the fuck are you? And then it's just like that every fucking time. And then after that, she goes after She-Hulk, and She-Hulk's like, who the fuck are you? And it's really awesome how she brings the team together, and it's really fun and lighthearted. And from just reading issue 3 of the last run was a lot darker, and there was a lot more going on than in this run.
What do they say? Why they don't remember her?
No, I have no idea why no one remembers Singularity.
I don't remember. I didn't read the end of the last run. I dropped it after like 2 or 3
Okay,
books.
so no one quite remembers
it's something
everything
Secret
from
Wars
Secret Wars.
related.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird. Like, not everyone remembers everything that happened from Secret Wars. But there's
Past Marvel events are just like dust in the fucking wind, I swear.
Yeah.
I can't even at all.
Yeah, it's weird because like there's other things that are straight up affecting the Marvel universe right now from Secret Wars. Like Jason Aaron is starting up a new Thor series, and it's going to be called The Unworthy Thor, and it's going to be following Savannah's favorite Thor, who's broken and missing an arm.
Who?
I love
But apparently he's like
Odin's son.
he's chasing after Ultimate Thor's hammer that we saw in the Thor's Secret Wars
And we
miniseries.
love Thors. We love, 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 love.
Love Thors.
And talk about Thor, since we're on the A-Force conversation. Something really weird happens towards, like, going, issue 5 or 6. There's a Dazzler Thor,
Yeah.
and she's all like, instead of, I guess the Lord is Doom, apparently. So Doom gave her a hammer made
Doom is
out of
God.
a star she chose herself. And,
Right.
And some other things are happening with the Dazzlers, and it's really sad. I don't talk about it too much. But
All the Dazzlers.
so
But Dazzler Thor is awesome. Oh.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, fucking yes.
and so I just want to emphasize how fun this comic is. Like at one point they have a lot of like they go out drinking together, and then like She-Hulk and Dazzler Thor just throw back like at least 100 pints of ale, and then like they're all like joking with each other, and it's really fun. And they go out to dinner and do stupid things. One point they wanted pie, so they started knocking at a closed like pie store. Let us in, we want pie. And it's really fun. I don't know, read it.
What are you trying to dig up, Savannah?
Thors, so I can show Ian all the different Thors. I don't know if I filed it under Thors or under Secret Wars.
Whoops.
Guys,
So
it's so hot in here. I am sweating. I am
Oh,
getting.
oh, honey, do you want to be done? We can be done.
No. I'm just saying it's so hot. I'm like sweating. I'm literally a damp cloth.
I know, that's terrible. I feel so bad for you right now.
But
I'm telling you, top is MYB. It's gonna happen. It's gonna. It's friggin'.
It's going down.
so check out A-Force. It's really fun. So a lot of weird shit's happening.
Yeah, I think a new creative team hopped on with this new
I can't.
storyline, and I'm enjoying it more. I wasn't so into the beginning of the series, and they were getting the band back together. But now this thing with like Dazzler Thor has been pretty fucking rad.
What is her backstory? Is this her introduction? I don't know. Do you guys know?
Oh, there was Dazzler Thor in Thor's book.
Yeah.
So in the Battle World, Doom's police were all the different Thors, and they policed all the different battle worlds.
Uh-huh.
And if anything happened, they would just call in some Thors, like they were the fucking 5-0. And
Right.
it would be like there was like a Beta Ray Bill Thor, there was a Frog Thor, every character was in Thor form.
Yeah.
There was a
actually
Frog
really cool.
Thor, and Scotty Young did a pretty fucking cool animal cover. See, I really liked the Battle World event. Was one of my favorite events that happened because we got so many awesome fucking stories out of it, and they were just little short 1, 2, 3, 1 through 5, a fuck ton of them. And they did the whole like board thing. It was like a game board, and some of them sucked, but some of them were amazing. Like the zombies one. Oh my god, fucking that! Whoever okayed that fucking zombie Battle World book needs to be fucking burned at the fucking stake. I shit you goddamn not. It was horrible. It was horrible. But the Red Skull title was so cool. So Red Skull's on the other side of the fucking wall with all the zombies fighting zombies, and he makes this whole like apocalypse, or makes this whole like little home inside Zombieland. And Magneto, the Doom's Magneto, which has like this collar on, and he's wearing all white, and he's like fucking Doom's right hand bro. He goes over the fucking wall to get Red Skull. Red Skull's like, okay, I'm gonna free you and give you all your powers back. They fucking fight zombies, and then it's like he's free, and then he's supposed to bring Red Skull's head back to Doom, and then Doom comes and gets him, and it's just over. And it's so good. It's so good.
She just gave an entire orchestra with her hand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, dude, the Planet Hulk by Sam Humphries.
Yeah. Oh, that one was.
We're following Captain America looking for Bucky, going into like Hulkland.
And there was the Contest of Champions one with Maestro. I love how that one ended. You were just like, oh, I lost. The end. Wah, wah.
Yeah, bummer.
It was just over in like one book. I was like, oh, what the fuck? It was such a cool character. Maestro, he's like this old man, fucking Odin-looking Hulk guy, and he's just
He's a Bruce Banner that went crazy.
He's so gnarly. I love him.
Also, okay, what else should we talk about?
Battleworld favorites. If you had any Battleworld favorite books in the chat, tell me. I want to know. I read all that shit.
Also, comments down below.
Yeah.
What was your favorite
favorite Battleworld stories? There
I
were
like
the big ones.
Yeah.
And tell me the bad ones. I like Siege a lot too. Anything with Abigail Brandt, I'm all fucking about.
So, also, one of my favorites, and I'm glad that Savanna is kind of on board with this one, and I want Ian to check it out. Matt Rosenberg, we talk about him a lot with We Can Never Go Home, and he's also writing, Four Kids Walk Into a Bank. But he did Kingpin #1. And this is literally, it's all over my face. Let's try that again. It's the only Civil War tie-in that I'm buying.
Oh, it's amazing.
And it's awesome.
So the way this book is laid out is like, if you like Karnak and you like Moon Knight, fucking read Kingpin. And the character is amazing. And he's being like Wilson Fisk on the motherfucking button, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Ugh.
Wait, can you show me the art, Kirk?
Oh yes, please. Hold on, let me.
Because I wanted to read.
Check this out.
Okay.
That's pretty.
Cool.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
I tried to read a Civil War title. I tried to read the main Civil War 2 title because I just was. I'll give it a shot. I hated the fucking art.
Mm-hmm.
So much. Like it's too much like a movie. It was so. It was too much. It was just too digital for me, and I was just like, nah, fuck.
Okay.
Did either of you read the X-Men one?
No, is it good?
Yeah, Phantom X, you guys. What did I tell you about what Phantom X fucking does to me?
Can I see the art?
Yeah, I'll show you real quick. So here you go.
By the way, I really want to show
Look
off.
at Phantom X!
Sorry. You go. You talk.
Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at that stuff. It's so good.
Okay,
look at it.
So why is the Civil War main title such a poo stain?
Don't ask me. Write a letter to Marvel's fucking editor.
Yeah.
People complain. They don't know. Oh, okay. Who am I kidding? They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about it.
The art in the 2 Civil War titles you just showed me is great. I like it. I could get into that. I just could not.
That's X-Men.
I mean, like, I love this. They do this whole scene with like Hawkeye.
Look how awesome that is.
I love the fucking Hawkeye scene in Kingpin. Oh, yeah, I was like, I literally almost took my panties off. It was, it was fucking amazing. I was like, oh my god, Hawkeye, what are you doing right now? Stop it. Fucking stop it.
Look at you.
Yeah. No, you gotta read this book, Ian. Who read Kingpin? Did any of you guys read fucking Kingpin? Great.
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to read X-Men and Kingpin. I like the art. I just thought every Civil War...
If you like Daredevil and you like Kingpin as a character, like, this is perfect. There's and the art's great, and it's split into like two-part story in the one book, and there's different artists doing different things. So I love that. That's what they're doing with Scarlet Witch, and it's actually fucking genius. They're taking like an indie tip because there's a few indie books that do that, and the Island magazine has been doing really well, and it's like an indie magazine kind of that like 4 or 5 different artists get together and throw their own fucking wild ass stories together, and it's like I think it's like a $7 book, but it's the same idea.
I'm into it.
Where's Scarlet Witch? Here we go. Scarlet Witch.
Sorry guys, I'm dying. Give me a second.
That's okay. So this is Scarlet Witch, and it's radness. Look at that.
What is she covered in?
Fucking read the book and find out, Mr. Smarty Pants. Check it. Scarlet Witch. It's good.
Yeah, I want all of that.
Look, and then that's one art, and then it goes to this type of art. It bounces back and forth. Well, it's a story, and each of the stories have like a beginning and an end. Like
I like it.
I like it a lot. Okay, hold on. See, look at this. Look, isn't she a babe? Oh, I love the way that he draws her. She draws her. I think it's who's writing it. Let me see. Tallulah Ote.
Oh, I love Tallulah Ote. Oh my God.
Tallulah Tate she just did this one.
Oh.
And then the rest of it is James Robinson's writing it. And then David Aja is doing the same cover art. Like, he does all of them like he did for that Hawkeye run.
Yeah, dude, her art is something that gives me feels. Oh my God.
Beautiful. Like I said, it's beautiful.
She's even done some books where like the writing wasn't that great, but I was just like, fuck you, I gotta buy this art.
And this is another one that's with colorists. Like, the colorist for this stuff it sells it all.
Yeah. When they're gonna have to do Scarlet Witch in a trade, right?
I think
I'm going
like
crazy.
I said, each one of these is by a different artist. Each one. Well, no, she does her own color.
Okay.
But yeah.
I gotta get that.
Oh, Annie Wu did the last one. Somebody else did the one before that.
Oh, Annie Wu, she's such a fucking rock star.
I love her. Anything and everything, Annie Wu. I love her style.
Her art's amazing. I met her at 2 different cons, and she is the most nonchalant, like...
Yeah, she's literally the chillest chick alive.
Literally. But she's like... But she's such a fucking rock star badass, and like
I love her
leather jacket with her awesome like white bleached hair, and she's just like, oh yeah, cool, I'm a rock star artist now. Mm-hmm. Oh cool, you want to like? She just wanted to talk comics with people as much as possible, where she was signing. It was amazing. She's like signing these comics that people are going through at the line, but if you had a good conversation going,
oh, I have something magical to tell you.
She just moved you over so that she could still talk to you while you're signing comics. It was like, damn, I hate that you're so chill and rad.
So I have news.
What? What are news? What news?
Brian Lee O'Malley is going to be at my comic book store promoting Snot Girl.
No! I have to go.
Yeah, I know. Not my location, the Pasadena one. So, road trip.
We're going.
We're going.
When?
I'm not sure yet. He's going to tell me, but he told me, like, he had to, like, ask his boss. He's like, can I tell her? He's like, yeah. He's like, Brian Lee O'Malley's going to be at our other store promoting Snot Girl.
We're going to get everything signed. Everything.
I know, everything. Pack up your wheel card, old lady. Let's do this.
Yes. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Frida's freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh God, guys. Well, that's
Collector's
great
Paradise.
because you know that we're gonna do Scott Pilgrim when I get back from Comic-Con.
Mhm.
So
when is Comic-Con?
20th through the 24th.
It's incoming. It's incoming and it's on fire.
And I have a very lovely date with myself tonight with some whiskey, and I get to go over my schedule, the panels tonight.
It's like the first time you go to Disneyland and you plan your entire route.
Wait, what are the dates for San Diego Comic-Con, may I ask?
July 20th through the 24th.
I think I'm going to be in San Diego for my best friend's birthday.
Shut the fuck up. Ian, do we get to hang out?
Coincidence.
I'm going to be in Normal Heights.
Dude, where's Normal Heights?
That weekend. I have no idea. I've been to San Diego twice.
Okay, we're going to figure this out, dude, because if you're going to be out there, we're going to hang out.
And all we're doing is we're just going to be bar hopping in Normal Heights Friday night, Saturday night, probably Sunday.
You're going to be in San Diego for Comic-Con? Oh,
not
shit.
for Comic-Con.
Well, not for Comic-Con, but it sounds like you'll be around for BarCon.
Well, you guys should, if you guys should stop by. There's a comic book store literally across the street from my friend's apartment.
Okay, we got to figure out where you are logistically because I'm not taking my car. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, I don't travel or been anywhere or done anything, so I have no idea where I'm going. All I know is that to get off at the train station, take an Uber to this address.
We have iPhones and Uber. What else do you need?
iPhones and Uber. That's all we need. That is awesome. I'm so excited to hear that. Oh, yeah. I'm actually gonna figure out what panels I'm going to tonight.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Wait, Savanna, are you going?
I do not want to drive down there.
Take the train.
So far. I don't want to take the train. My car is my life.
Take their train.
I don't want to take the train.
The train's beautiful. The train is 3 hours. It has
you can get drunk.
It has a bar car.
It has a bar car.
It has Arrogant Bastard Ale.
God damn it, Kirk.
Yeah. Go on. I'm taking the train from LA.
Kirk, I have to wire you my money for if you have a chance to get me those Saga figures.
Don't wire me anything because I'm gonna just try to grab them. We'll figure that out afterwards.
I wonder
Like I said, I heard they
Are they
printed a
ever going to
buttload
be
of
on
them.
sale online, or is this like you buy it now, you buy it here, or you never fucking get it? Like,
You
is
can
Yeah.
this
always get it online eventually. Like, I mean, not maybe from a retailer, but from eBay for sure. That's what people go to cons to do.
no?
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to pay $100 for it when.
Oh yeah, you'll pay 3 times the price, but whatevs.
Yeah. So here's a little funny thing that people need to understand about San Diego
Savannah
Comic Con.
making it rain.
Yeah, dude. I just kind of want to share a little story here about Comic Con. When you go to Comic Con, they have all these exclusives, and your friends go, "Hey, can you try to get this for me?" We're nice, we smile, we nod, but in the back of our head, we're really thinking, "Go fuck yourself," because these lines are like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours long.
Did he just freeze right after telling me to go fuck
I'm
myself?
gonna try to get those Saga exclusive figures. like, yes, I will stand because I want them.
Oh my god.
There's like, if they are straight up like, okay, do it now, or you never come back to this line, I'm like, yes, I want all 3 of these, please, thank you. Like, I'm gonna try to do that.
Do you think there'll be a limit?
I know there's gonna be a limit.
So do I need to send you a disguise? I will.
Yes.
I'll send you fucking like a mustachio.
Yeah, I'll just put on like the little Groucho Marx like glasses and mustache,
Yeah.
and like, no, you haven't seen me, young man.
Settled. Settle, 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 settle.
I'm gonna do it because I
Do you
do
guys
have
have anything else?
I have
to talk
preview
about?
night tickets. I do have preview night tickets, and we're getting there so that we can get settled into our room, go out, have dinner, and then go for preview night. Like we're gonna be there when the doors open.
Rage mode.
Oh, dude, Comic-Con's my sex, drugs, and rock and roll week.
I
Like-
can't handle that shit. I would rather just not.
I'm gonna go fucking crazy.
But way to
I
take
love how
him to the
Savannah's
bro.
thing banging the creature behind her.
Oh, the Rand
It's
are
a-
big, you know.
He doesn't know it's a creature. He's so cute, Kirk.
You know, he's adorable.
Can someone make a GIF of Savannah finger banging that thing?
Yes. You gotta say something so that they got a better idea of the GIF. Get on camera.
No, my baby!
I don't have anything. I don't have anything on my wall to be crude to. Sorry.
That's its mouth, by the way, Ian.
What is it?
It's a Rancor from Star Wars. It lives underneath Jabba the Hutt's. Well, it's a creature, but this one specifically lives under Jabba the Hutt and eats people that he gets to stand on his trapdoor.
Mhm.
Like Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm getting more and more curious as to what Star Wars is.
Curiouser and curiouser. Ian, he's gonna watch Star Wars before Christmas. You bet your bottom dollar.
And that, and that's
I'm
the thing.
making it
You're
my
such a
life
bad
mission.
influence.
I'm
Here's
making it my life mission.
I
Star
read,
Wars by Christmas. The trilogy by Christmas, guys. What's today?
I read
July 10th?
Saga for you. I'm probably gonna watch Star Wars for you. Like, I have nothing left.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
kidnap
bad
you.
because I think if the closer we get to Christmas and Ian doesn't do this, it will turn into like Alex when they forced him to watch violence in A Clockwork Orange, when he's all like, "No, please!
I'm gonna
What
kidnap
did
him,
Ludwig do to deserve this? No!"
steal your
Like, it's really
eyelids
bad.
open, and force you to watch it. I'm sure if I could give you just like weed pretzels, it'd be good though. It's really, you might like it. Just try it.
Frida
Okay.
wants me to touch my Lost Girls. That's a crude book. Just, you guys know what Lost Girls is, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
It's by Alan Moore and his wife, and they write
It's dirty.
dirty, sexual, awesome stories about fictional characters and like their sexual awakening.
Oh.
Like Snow White losing her
It's
virginity.
like, oh.
Oh, good call on that one, Frida.
Yeah. What else are we gonna talk about, guys?
I can talk briefly about Archie, but
Archie, you said it was too much drama for your mama? Is that what you said?
you know,
Ian said that.
it was cool. This is the thing. I've never read an Archie comic before, but I didn't think Archie would be to the point where you need to read it from the beginning to understand it. No, you don't. I read the latest issue that was released, and it was a lot of high school drama because Archie like is having like problems with his new girlfriend who's like a millionaire, but then the ex is having feelings for him, and you know the rich girlfriend is showering his family with gifts.
Veronica moved into the Archie household. I'm sorry, guys. I read Archie. I fucking love it. Dorothy, or
Who's writing it and who's doing the art?
Mark Waid, and then the girl that took over for Fiona Staples after issue 3.
I'm guessing you guys are fans. It didn't impress me. It was everything I thought it was gonna be, I guess.
I told Ian this, and I have no problem sharing this with the internet. Archie fills that void in my heart that was left after Saved by the Bell went away.
I've never seen Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, I'm a big Saved by the Bell guy, and this feeds that need for me.
Oh, you're precious.
I love Archie.
I love Archie.
The Jughead series by Chip Zdarsky was great.
I liked Jughead, and I only read Archie because Fiona Staples is it, because I'm that shallow asshole. And then she stopped doing it, and I stopped caring.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay.
Yeah, I love Archie. Suck it.
Suck it.
Because I mean, well, God, I hate to say it. Unfortunately, I dropped off of Lumberjanes.
Just not doing it for you.
Because the original creative team's not on there anymore.
Yeah, I don't change the team, guys. If it doesn't work, just shut it down.
I'm kind of worried because I don't want to like get. I say that for the website and my articles because like this is about building community. That's what YMB is about. But I am a little worried that Boom Studios, and please someone correct me if I'm wrong. Let's have this conversation. I'm trying to figure out if Boom Studios had such a huge hit on their hands with Lumberjanes that they really did take it out of the creators' hands, and now are doing their own thing with it. That's why we got like the Gotham Academy crossover that I was not happy with. That's why we're just seeing like a lot of Lumberjanes merchandising, and I'm a little worried.
A lot of people didn't like it.
I was not into it.
That crossover. I dropped Lumberjanes after the art change, but I have heard a lot of people review the crossover, and a lot of people didn't like it. One person liked it. I heard one person liked it.
Really? Okay. I mean, like I said, especially when it's creator-owned comics like that, where it's someone's creation and they're supposed to own it. I'm very wary of when it's creator-owned, but the creator's not on it anymore. I'm very wary of that. And like I said, when they did the Gotham Academy crossover, neither creative team from either titles was working on that series. So again, I'm cautious.
On what field?
But if you want to support Noelle Stevenson, and I really wish you guys would, because I think Lumberjanes was amazing. I'm the guy who I was reading it. I bought the trade. Well, my mom actually did, and I'm really proud of her. She bought the first trade signed by them, and she really enjoyed it. She also does another book called Nimona, Nimona, and it's like an ongoing YA fantasy series. I want you guys to really go out and support that. Nimona is fantastic, and I think that's totally hers, and she's still working on it. So go fucking support that. Sorry. Did I get a little preachy to go on the soapbox?
No.
Roger that. No, you preach. Preach on, motherfucker. Speaking of preacher, whoa, bro. I just watched the newest episode. Hi.
I hate to do this. I gotta walk away.
No, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just saying I watched it and it's insane.
I haven't seen it since episode 3.
Oh, what? Come on.
Yeah, I fell behind because it's getting to the point now where I like marathoning the series.
Yeah.
I like marathoning it. It's really good.
Things be happening, y'all. Things be happening.
Okay, I promise I'll get caught up.
Ended, and I just fell off of my routine of watching it right after.
I'm depressed about TV right now. I'm not watching any of it.
It's okay. That's why we have books and we do this TV show.
That's
this
true.
YouTube show.
I feel you.
I know. It's weird. Savanna and I and Ian are the type of people that go to Comic Cons so that we can actually meet comic book creators.
That's why we go.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody else goes and deals with that. I'm not waiting an hour for a hot dog. Get out of here.
Well, do they let you bring in like a backpack with food?
What's that?
Do they let you bring in like food and drinks
Oh,
in a
yeah, you
backpack
can bring
full
that
of
food.
stuff?
Yeah.
So why can't you do that? Just make like get a Tupperware, put like 20 sandwiches in it, a couple hot dogs, a couple sodas, and
I
then
might.
You are
Yeah.
on crack. When I go to cons, all I do is drink alcohol.
Well, I mean, yes, that's gonna happen too. I'm gonna go bar con.
Yeah. No.
I almost wanted to kind of do like a quick little video. I'm not gonna get it out in time for next by con, but like I have tips for people. Like in order to survive like San Diego Comic Con, wear comfy shoes, put paddings in them. Don't buy new shoes.
Don't be a cosplayer. No, I mean cosplay.
Yeah,
all you
I'm
want.
just
Kidding.
cosplaying. It's San Diego. I totally support cosplayers in that scene, and that's awesome. It's too fucking hot.
It's too fucking.
Drink plenty of water. Like, bring your own water bottle so you can constantly refill it. That's super important. Oh, always update and unload the phone onto your computer because you're not going to realize how many pictures and data you're going to use at a Comic-Con. Pack light. Pack light. Also, the gas lamp district, as much as you think it's going to be a really awesome time, stay out of it during con. It's a shit show.
It's just too wild. If you can't hang, get out of the freaking kitchen.
Yeah, dude, it's such a shit show. You want to know where the best places to hang out and meet your creators after the con's over? At the Hilton Bar Hotel and at the Hyatt Bar Hotel.
At the bar
That's as
hotel.
far as you need to go. And if you can sneak into the Omni like we did 2 years ago, that's where I got to meet Matt Smith from Dr.
How
Who.
did you do that?
We know shady people. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The Omni Club is totally scary, by the way. It's like...
Mm-hmm.
But anyways. Oh, hand sanitizer. Hold on a second. I got some really good ones here. Yeah, hand sanitizer, fist bumps, no handshakes.
take a shower.
Yeah. Oh, also when you're gonna, dude, if you're gonna be buying shit, here's the cool thing. It actually has a FedEx in the convention center, but don't wait until the last day to send that shit off back to your house. Like, at the end of the day, go ship it off to your house because at the end of con on a Sunday, it is literally a 3 or 4 hour wait, and I've seen people get rejected from the FedEx, and not know how to get all the stuff they bought at con back home.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Be prepared, kids.
Be prepared.
Safety first, then teamwork.
Also, work in groups. Buddy system.
Dewey Decimal System.
That's the best system, actually.
The best system. After
Always
the
carry
Degrees
your
system.
library card. Is that it? Are we good?
We're fucking so not good, but it's good. It's a good show.
It's a good show. I
Read
think everyone's
Velvet.
tired. What?
Ian's melting.
Poor Ian. Yeah, I think we're actually just going to end this so that because I mean everyone has to get their air conditioners back on.
It's
Yeah.
so poetic that I have red lighting fans everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Rhaegar is laying down in the bathroom because it's not carpet, it's cool. It's
Oh,
like
dude, Tesla is in the bathtub right now.
In the bathtub,
He hates the bathtub, and that's where she is right now.
because that's cold.
Yeah. So. Anyways, I think we've run out of energy because we are fucking. It is hot. It is really hot. But it was a good show. It was
a
awesome.
good show.
Go-
What are we reading next week?
Velvet.
We're
Oh, next week is motherfucking Deathmatch.
Deathmatch.
I am so excited to after Lock and Key, this next series, I really wanna see what Savanna thinks of it.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I can't wait to read it.
Oh, dude, Savannah, you're gonna fucking flip out.
I know. I'm so excited.
I almost want you to buy all 3 volumes.
It's that. I'm gonna like it that much.
Yes,
Mhm.
I think you
Yeah.
are. I think you're
I
gonna
think you're gonna. I think by the time you get to the end of the first volume, you're like, shit, I'm all in.
Yeah, probably.
So.
Well, let's do it up, guys.
Alrighty. Also, it'll be episode 21.
And it'll be episode 21. Are we doing
21.
shots? We smoking.
I think we're gonna be doing some shotskis.
Shatskis.
Oh, we're
So-
getting drunk next episode?
It's our
I think we
21st
can-
episode.
Okay,
So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, Ian's got something. Go.
whiskey? I mean, I don't know.
Whatever you want.
I only drink Jameson, so it
Yeah.
has to be whiskey for me.
It'll be Jameson. I'll bring a bottle of Jaeger.
He drinks Jaeger, yeah.
I drink everything.
Goldschlager. Ian, do you drink Goldschlager peach schnapps?
No.
No. You drink
No,
whiskey?
he takes down vodka.
I've just had. God, I cannot believe you're drinking Jaeger. That's like German medicine.
It's so yucky. It's,
I drink, guys. It's not that I just drink Jaeger. I drink anything except tequila.
oh yeah, no tequila here.
No tequila for me, but I can drink anything. I mean, and I'm like Savannah. Jameson's my girl.
Jameson, yes, please.
Jameson
No,
is my
mine is-
lady.
Jameson is my vitamin J.
Yeah. Ox is gonna be doing Jaeger with me.
Ooh,
So
yucky.
I think episode 21 is gonna be a little drunky.
It's gonna be fun.
What's the game? What's the game? How are we drinking? Are we
Every
drinking?
time we say so
Do a shot.
fucking good, we do a shot. And mine will be like a dropper. Boop. It'll be a
I
shot.
think at some point, like
I'm
everyone's
gonna
just
put it
be
in a spray bottle and I'll just spray it in my mouth like chloroseptic spray.
Yeah. You're just like microdosing yourself like every 30 seconds, like, oh yeah.
Just like a little spritz, a Jameson spritz, every time I say so good. Because I'm really excited about Deathmatch, you guys.
You should
It
be.
sounds like my kind of fucking book.
So I'm pretty sure. How about comments down below? Okay, again, comments down below. I'm looking for like, what was your digital reading experience like? If you ever did it with one of the books or a book that you think you should be done with,
Don't do it with books.
Also-
Do it with yourself, okay?
do it with yourself. Or also, fucking figure out what should we drink for our next episode. And
What should they drink? Because I'm drinking Jameson. That's not an option.
I'm drinking some type of whiskey.
And I'm pretty sure we're just gonna we're only gonna talk about Deathmatch next week, and that's it.
Depends on but it depends on what comes out on Wednesday, though. I don't know yet. I can't be isolated to one book on a Sunday. What is wrong with you? Don't give me those type of boundaries.
I'm just saying. Like, I mean,
Yeah, you're hurting me. Stop it.
we're just gonna be like, this fucking comic is awesome.
Oh yeah, or we're just
I
gonna.
know, me too. Especially because I'm reading a lot now. So-
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I'm excited that you got excited about comics this week.
I'm excited that you got excited about comics.
Dude,
this
I
week.
am. I'm like that. I'm sorry.
It was
I'm
awesome.
excited that a comic book took me off guard. I thought I went in thinking I'm gonna hate
Like
this,
a motherfucking spy would.
and it ended up being one of my top faves. I don't know. I'm gonna read volume 2 and then I'll make the decision of whether or not it makes it my top comics of all time.
Oh, it just
Yeah.
gets better, my friend.
gonna be
I'm
awesome.
sure it does. If it keeps going this way, I'm sure it does.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited.
Me too. Woohoo! Episode 20.
Okay.
Bye, friends. We love you.
Guys, we love you. Chat, you were awesome tonight. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Leave comments down below. Share the video. Also, please find everyone on their social media.
Galactus-Hungers on Tumblr, Hydro_honey on Twitter, and follow Force Girls and all that good shit. And have a super awesome weekend.
Yes.
The weekend is over, and tomorrow's Monday, and that's sad. I have to go to the fucking DMV tomorrow because I got a freaking ticket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I speed so fast because I drive like an asshole. I got a fucking speeding ticket in my own town.
Oh, they're bored out there.
8:15 a.m.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. Don't go to the DMV tomorrow like Savannah.
Not
Love
the
you.
DMV. I have to go to the courthouse, not the
You have
DMV.
to go to the courthouse?
Yeah, I don't know why I said DMV. I got a ticket. I go to the courthouse.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Alright.
I didn't know that.
I didn't have any drugs on me, though.
Well, I would hope not.
That's not a normal place for me.
Gotcha. Alrighty, guys.
Anyway, bye, guys.
See ya tomorrow or next week. 21. We're drinking. Deathmatch. See you then. Bye.